Hello, I'm John Reeves here with Dave Meier, and today we're going to talk about 3 simple ways that anyone can become a better investor starting right now. So Dave, you've been at The Fool for 8 years now, and you've been investing for 20 years.
Yeah.
So over that time frame, what have you learned?
Well, I'm going to bring you back to the 3 keys of real estate, which are location, location, location. And for investing, I think the 3 keys are buy, buy, buy.
Okay, that sounds clever, but let's give us some details, because no one wants a slogan.
Sure. So the first buy is about buy quality. So what I think investors should be looking for are the great businesses that are out there, the ones with great management teams that have a competitive advantage, that can compete very effectively over a long period of time. Companies like Apple, which even though it's had a little bit of a downturn recently, they're showing their quality by getting completely updating their operating systems and their products to get ready for the next 5 years of growth that they're going to have. So again, the first one is buy quality.
So you and I were talking earlier about, how do you identify quality? Is it as simple as, I like to go to Whole Foods, so that's a quality company, or is it more than that?
So I think it definitely starts there, because the businesses that we tend to go to tend to be the great ones, the quality companies that you're looking for. But I think you have to go a little bit deeper in order to determine if it's whether it's a flash in the pan or a true long-term holding. The first place to look is sales growth. Is it consistently growing? Do they have a big market that they can serve? The other place to look is return on invested capital. If companies are doing a good job of generating high returns on invested capital, that tends to be the mark of a quality business.
Yeah, and I know we talk a lot about Apple, but just to sort of, on almost every level, it feels like a quality company. I mean, if you look at their products, you look at their numbers, you look at their return for investors. So, okay, so buy quality. What's the second one?
The next one is buy often. So this is in true Peter Lynchian style. When he was running Magellan, he had an enormous number of small little positions in companies that he thought could be very interesting. I think more individual investors should have little bits of these types of companies in their portfolio. And as an example today, there's a little company called Zoom Corporation, which does money transfers, competing with Western Union. This is a very interesting business. They're actually changing the model to make it all done digitally, as opposed to in order to compete effectively with Western Union. So look for these little emerging potentially high-quality businesses, and don't be afraid to buy a little bit of them today, and then even if the price goes up, buy a little more. The reason being, quality companies tend to get stronger over time.
So buy often, buy quality, yes. And what's the third one?
The third one is buy to own. Look, I used to be a value investor, and when I think about how I used to invest, it was really buy to sell, right? I was looking for a mispricing in the market. That's fine. That has been proven to work. But I think if you want to create real wealth, then you have to have an ownership mindset. Don't think of this as a stock, as a piece of paper that just trades. Think of it as the partial ownership in a business, right? And ask yourself, would I be proud to own this business for 5 or 10 years? I own shares of LinkedIn. I think it may be one of the strongest companies that I've seen in a long time. This is a business that's changing the world, making it better. It is one that I would be proud to own from a business standpoint as an owner, but also from an investment standpoint.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, if I look at my own investing career and what I've learned, I think that ownership principle is so important. I think it's what differentiates our foolish investing from kind of the pack. And I think that sort of it gets you away from market timing, and it makes you sort of appreciate the strengths, the unique strengths that a company might have that are being missed by the folks who are trying to get in at the right time and leave at the right time.
Oh, I completely agree.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.